Man, I was just sitting on the snow, sharing a BS cola with my wife, gazing at the moon. It was a beautiful night until I realized, isn't there supposed to be satellites in the sky? Right? Don't we live on a globe where they release satellites to orbit it? So then I wonder, how many satellites are in orbit around this Earth? So I find this answer. Well, that depends on how you define satellite. One definition of the word satellite is a body that orbits a larger body. If you take this as the definition of satellite, then the answer to our question is millions. This includes actual spacecraft and any man-made debris that has been made during the past 30 years of space exploration. Okay, so millions. But then I think, that's a very broad number. Let's narrow it down to the man-made satellites that are just designed to orbit the Earth. Then I read, people call this debris space junk. Space junk orbits at a speed of roughly 7.5 kilometers per second. That is close to 17,000 miles per hour. Think of the damage even a small speck of paint would do to the space shuttle if impact occurred at such high speeds. Yeah, think of it. Think of why, with millions of debris, how that hasn't occurred yet. How the ISS hasn't been damaged at all. I mean, that's already a red flag. And we haven't even started the video. And then they go on to say another definition of satellite is a manufactured vehicle intended to orbit the Earth. That's the one I was looking for. Then they say this definition makes our count much less because it includes only spacecraft and not debris that orbits the Earth. The Goddard Space Flight Centers lists 2,271 satellites currently in orbit. Russia has the most, followed by the US. Oh, okay. So I type in satellites in space and I click on this image. And I think, wow, isn't there supposed to be about 2,000 or something? Shouldn't this photo look more like this? I mean, this is just 11. I didn't have time to duplicate 2,000 satellites. But I mean, someone did, because when we look at this photo, this is a pretty accurate representation of what we should see surrounding our Earth if it's a ball in space with satellites. A lot of debris, right? So I'm back with my wife drinking our BS cola, and we're looking at the moon. And since I'm a thinking bear, I wonder, why isn't there silhouettes of these 1,000 satellites orbiting the Earth? Do you know what a silhouette is? Let's go over it. So a silhouette is the dark shape and outline of someone or something visible against a lighter background, especially in dim light. Oh, okay. So let's go back. So the moon is our light, our lighter background. And then I assume you understand that a satellite is an object. So when a satellite passes through your view and the moon, shouldn't that produce a silhouette? Right? I mean, shouldn't we be seeing this? I mean, if all these satellites are orbiting our Earth, what they say, million millions of debris, millions of pieces of debris orbiting our Earth. Okay, so I think, maybe our eyes just aren't picking up on it. Maybe we just need a telescope. So I go to an observatory on a full moon and I look through the telescope, and this is what I see. Oh, wait, no, it's not, because nobody has ever seen that, because satellites don't exist. So I go onto Google and I type in silhouette of satellites, expecting to see something like this, and then this appears. All right. What is that? Those just look like cartoons to me. I didn't even type in PNG afterward. I didn't even type in clip art. Just satellites silhouette. And this is what I got. So now I'm assuming satellites are just cartoons. I mean, isn't this a cartoon? That's CGI. This is a cartoon as well. And this one is a cartoon. Computer generated image. That's what CGI stands for. This one is a cartoon as well. This one is a cartoon. These aren't real, guys. This one is a cartoon. I don't even know how the fuck that orbits our Earth if it's so big. I mean, look at that scale. This one is a cartoon, even though it looks like the most realistic one out of the bunch. And then I found an actual real picture of a satellite. He's the best weather satellite ever. But I think he's a liar. So I'm calling BS on satellites. Satellites don't exist.